Oh, whatever. I've never done a stream this late in a long, stupid time. What? What's up, TMS? This is just gonna be a little rocket stream. That's all this is going to be for today. But I'm gonna try to do some other streams later on in a few hours. Question: why is there no Roblox Live? I actually haven't been able to stream it. I'm not gonna be able to stream it today because it's gonna be it's Sunday now. Sundays work a little bit differently than the rest of the week. Pistol says bye. Alright, I'll see you in the next stream, Pistol. We are about to begin the quarterfinals, game 3, or I guess we can call it quarterfinals 3. Oh, jeez. Come on, stop giving me all the stuff from Rocket Racing and just be done with it. What was that number? Oh, never mind. That's normal. Alright, this was recap for those of you who watched the last stream. Guyana defeated India in 7 games. And our first semifinal series has now been determined. Which is going to be, the teams are going to be, for the first semifinals 1, the series is now going to be between Indonesia and Guyana. However, semifinals 2 has not yet been determined. That will be determined later on. Alright, this is Serbia's jerseys. Or this is going to be Serbia's colors for the series. And their opponent almost forgot who their opponent was, is Vietnam. However, Vietnam cannot use red as their primary color like they normally would because Serbia is the home team. And they've already taken red. So they will be in yellow in this game as their primary color. I know it kind of looks orange. I don't know. This one looks a little bit too lime, and then the other one looks a little bit too orange. There's really no perfect mix. But I guess it's the closest thing we got. Alright, best of 7 is beginning now. First team to win 4 games. We'll move on to the semifinals on July 30th, which is literally the second to the last day of the tournament. Also, any team that is advanced to the semifinals is going to be playing on the 31st regardless if they win or lose, because there is a third place match. So, Indonesia and Guyana are already guaranteed to play on the 31st. The other 4 teams have not yet done that. And it looks like Serbia scores first. And we are just beginning this series. That's another goal, and that one's going to Vietnam. The real question is, who's going to... Oh, there's another goal. The real question is, who's going to win this series? Serbia is definitely looking good in game 1. Let's see if that continues on throughout the rest of this game and as well as the rest of the series. Same with Vietnam. We want to see what both teams will look like throughout the series, as this is a very important series, as the tournament is getting close to ending. Yeah, I know it's the 3rd round out of 5. Here's a shot up the wall. The series is looking good for both teams. They're both tied up right now in game 1. The real question is, who's going to win this series? Is it going to be... Oh, it's another goal for Serbia. Here's a shot and hits the wall. This is a bigger one. This one's too big. One minute remaining. Goal. Tie game once again. Four, 3. Looks like there is 15 seconds left, and Vietnam, it looks like they're going to take game 1 of this best of 7. They're going to end the score 5-3. And that's it. And game 1 is over. Vietnam has won. And Serbia has 3 lives remaining before elimination. Alright, game 2 is now live. And gets a goal instantly. Today is Sunday, July 28th, which means today is the last day you can you can register to qualify for a tournament. So, and there is some updates for next season, as we're going to try to cram in 2 different tournaments in 2 months of 2 completely different sports. Access football is coming back, guys, with your favorite franchises. We're going to have 32 franchises make it to the tournament. I will need to experiment with however long of a game I want, because I kind of want it the same amount of time as... I probably might do 15-minute quarters, actually. But the next upcoming season is actually going to be a 2-month season. It's going to take 2 months for the next tournament to end, rather than just 1 for Rocket League. Same number of teams, it's just that there's going to be a game every 2 days, because we're going to start a second tournament as well, which is not going to be Rocket League. It's going to be Access Football, and it's going to be the original teams only. We're not going to, for those of you who do know what Access Football is, so I just have to point that out there. It's going to be the top 32 teams from the top 32 cities in America or Canada or Mexico in the last few months, or in the last month or so. Because I do have the ability to check cities. Obviously not all of them are going to be on there. Okay, so it actually looks like more countries have qualified through YouTube. Mexico literally just qualified on the third to the last day of qualifiers. So Mexico dodged a huge bullet, as they almost missed out in this on the entire next season. This means that qualifiers for the tournament after the August and September August/September season will actually take place in 4 weeks, or will actually take place in an 8-week span. Which means there's actually going to be 2 different rounds of monthly winners rather than just one. With the exception of the only days that will not count for that qualifier will be August 29th, August 30th, August 31st, September 29th, and September 30th. It's just because those 5 days fall outside of a full week inside that month. Scores 2-2. Alright, we're going to take a look at the cities page to see what idea I can get from some teams. Okay, so we got viewers from Los Angeles, so the Los Angeles Tide are obviously going to be in the tournament. We got viewers from my home city, so therefore the Baltimore Paladins are going to be in there. I'm not from Baltimore, but the city in question, I cannot say the name of it, is close to Baltimore. So we got a city from Georgia, so that's the Atlanta Razorbacks. They're pretty good. And that's it. So I guess I'll put in all the American teams into it. There's actually 36 teams in the league in total. Not all the teams are good, I have to say that. We are using Access 23. Access 24 is set to come out later this year. I'm going to actually check the status on that. Nope, that is not it. Access Football 2024. When is that coming out? Is it already? It's already listed. Oh wait, I forgot they skipped a year, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they recently changed it. Access 2025 then. Gotta figure out when that comes out. And Vietnam wins in overtime, and it is 2-0 in the series. And it is Vietnam's now up by 2. They haven't made a post on their Twitter in at least a few years. But that's not what we're after. Isn't there maximum football as well? There's apparently another football game that rivals Access. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be free. I don't know. Maximum Football 2024 release date. Is it out yet is the question. I don't know. It's 1-0 Vietnam. Vietnam is sweating on Serbia right now. Vietnam has been a phenomenal team as they shredded through almost every single team that they've faced off in. And this is just one of the reasons why they're still alive in this tournament. Is the game out yet? It has not been released yet. But we'll see. So Vietnam is leading the series 2-0. If they win this one, it'll be a 3-0 series lead, and there could be a chance for a series sweep if they continue to play the way they're playing. I mean, you're facing Vietnam. Vietnam is not an easy team to beat. And having a second sport coming out for our channel is going to be exciting. Especially considering it's featuring Access Football once again. The last time I featured these guys was last year, then late 2023, just before Chapter 5 started for Fortnite. And I'm excited to bring it back. It's going to be in a form of a tournament. It's not going to be a league play. I will have to figure out how the schedule's going to work, because I can either choose 32 teams or 36. I think I'll select maybe the original 32. I'm not sure if I want to include the extra cities as well, but I want to, but I don't know if I have the time to keep them in, because there's those teams in question that are extra teams, or expansion teams, just so they can have a tier system, are the Mexico City Jaguars, Montreal Terrapins, Vancouver Mallards, and the Winnipeg Devil Cats. To be honest with you, I'm surprised Access Football didn't pick Toronto. To be honest with you, even though I hate this city in real life, they deserve a team more than Winnipeg does. No offense. Vancouver and Montreal are deserving, though. Same with Mexico City, because there's a fan base there too for the NFL. There's a fan base everywhere. I won't be surprised if I'm gonna look up Access games. If I can find their website. So Vietnam is actually not in the lead here. They're actually down by 2. Access Football 24 is actually the newest game, and it's only $20. It's an alternative for those who don't want to play EA. It may not have great mechanics like it right now, but it might have them be better off in the future. I have the game already because I bought it way back. And I think we might get Access 25 maybe in October, maybe? Oh, either that or November. Either October or November, like last year. I'm not sure if they're doing mobile this year. Because they haven't done it last night. Or they have done it, because the latest version of mobile is actually, 23. The The game is tied once again. Vietnam is coming back. Welcome Gunman to this series between Vietnam and that's in, and Vietnam and Serbia. And Serbia is gonna shorten the series lead to one game to prevent the sweep. All right, here we go. And if you guys haven't noticed, on our YouTube channel or Twitch channel, it is now Season 20. The color of the season is now light orange. And that means all the thumbnails are going to be a different color. It could attract a different audience. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, shot on goal. And that's a score. Yep. With August coming up, there's a few things that's going to happen. Number one is going to be my 21st birthday. Number two, the NFL preseason is going to be starting. And number three, it will be every team that's has made it into the next tournament will begin play for the next season. And finally, we actually have a new tournament, or really a revised tournament of Axis football. So it's going to be a big event, as well as all the rest of the other Roblox streams and Fortnite streams that we're going to continue to do in the month of August. So it's big plans. Now the qualifiers for the next season of the Rocket World Cup is actually quite contested right now, as there's 44 nations trying to get in. Only 32 are allowed to advance to the tournament, however. Let me read that real quick. That's a goal. It's 2-0. I gotta actually open that page up real quick. Oh, I gotta first get to the link first. It looks like this series could become a tie series. Serbia doesn't want to go home yet, and I don't blame them. Serbia's had enough losing for 1 year. However, even though both of the... What is this? I cannot hear it for some reason. I will refresh. His name is Speed McQueen. What kind of name is that? That does not look like a Lightning McQueen being YouTube channel. It's 4-1. I'm pretty sure we already know who's going to win this game. Serbia's going to tie the series 2-2. Previously, the series was 2-0 for Vietnam. I'm gonna have to take the results for I want to actually check out the results for qualifiers for the next tournament, which is actually going to last 2 months long. Serbia's tied the series. I'm going to open analytics on Twitch because we already have more teams. And we're now beginning game 5. Alright, so the results for the 27th. We'll see if there's any new nations that will add to the number of yes, there is. There is one new nation who has submitted an application to join the next tournament that totals up to 45 countries. However, only 32 will make it in. So therefore, we will have to eliminate 13 of them before the next season starts. The full list is quite long now. Almost got 50 countries. And I'm pretty sure we will have at least 50 countries in the qualifiers after that, because the qualifiers after this season for the tournament that would start on in October will actually take 2 months long and will last for 8 separate weeks. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see who qualifies for the tournaments through there. YouTube should be a little bit easier to get into during that time frame as well, because it's simply just how that works. Because usually it takes 10 views in a certain time frame to actually get in. Sometimes it takes a long time for a nation to reach 10 views. A second month will help that effort accelerate. But as of right now, in the current season, we are currently in the quarterfinals. This is the third series of the quarterfinals. The series the semifinals will start on Tuesday, as well as our 3-day break, which means we will not be doing Roblox or Fortnite live streams during that time frame, as we will be focusing on making videos for the to premiere in the upcoming month. But don't worry, we will be back on August 1st, so it's not gonna be completely over, as August 1st is less than a week away. And also, the new country that is registered for the current tournament, or no, not the current tournament, for the next season, was actually Cyprus. They will start in the daily leaderboards, but if they are successful enough, they will win week 4. And if they're lucky, they'll win the month as well, because the monthly leaderboards is also about to expire. But the monthly leaderboards is not the easiest way to get in the tournament. It's actually YouTube. If you get 10 views on YouTube, you get onto the YouTube leaderboards, and you should be able to have priority over them, since the series is saved on YouTube. Score is currently 3-2. Serbia has a chance to take a 3-2 series lead over a super strong Vietnam. Let's see if they can do that. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at this week's leaderboard so far, since since 6 of the 7 days in week 4 are now gone. We only got one more day left to determine the final results for the weekly leaderboards, as well as the monthly leaderboards as well. So teams that are about to win the monthly leaderboards, Nigeria is one of them. or Nigeria's one of the new ones. Serbia's won game 5, and they now just need a single victory. And they're off to the semifinals. It looks like Argentina, the Netherlands. We got Chile in that leaderboard as well. Cyprus is actually in that list, as well as Germany, France, even Greenland is about to win a league lead. And we are here in game 6. If Serbia wins, the series is over, and Serbia will advance to round 4. I have no idea what game this is. So Serbia does have the lead after I didn't get to see the goal because I had to watch that video. But Serbia has a 1-0 lead. We could see a series end in a fashion that's pretty decent. Serbia has actually won 3 games in a row, so if they win this one, that will be another 4 in a row. I don't even know what the original is. Series is tied, or game is tied. I don't even know what it's called. What is a kilometer? It is a metric system that most countries use for determining distance. As an American, we do not use this. We actually use miles instead. I don't know why we don't just use the same system as, I don't know why all the countries don't use the same system. And now Serbia, or now Vietnam is in the lead. It's set to go to game 7 now. question is there going to be a chance for, Oh, here's a chance now. Goal! Game is tied. It's tied 2-2. And the lead has been retaken by Vietnam. Both teams don't want to go home, but one of them is going to have to leave this tournament. And that is the end of the game, folks. It looks like Vietnam is going to tie the series up to Game 7. We got ourselves a Game 7 between these two teams. It'll also be the second Game 7 in a row. Right? Or am I wrong? I might be wrong. I thought the last series was about 5 games, right? Wasn't it? Well, this one's gonna end in 7, as neither team wants to die out this late in the tournament. Only a quarter of the teams make it to this. Only a quarter of the entire tournament made it this far. We had a total of 44 teams registered for the tournament. 32 of them actually qualified for the tournament. 16 of them made it to the second round, and only 8 out of the 44 teams that wanted to participate in this tournament have made it all the way to the quarterfinals. So it's a big deal. Alright, Game 7. This is the final game of the series. The winner is going to round 4. And will play on July 30th. For a chance to win that... For a chance to go to the final through that series. And it looks like it starts off with some offense from both teams. I thought that was a short. It's not. Here's a shot and scores. Vietnam is up by 2, and they have a chance to win this series now. Vietnam continues to push on as they continue to score decent goals, and although both teams are great, only one is going to the next round. Serbia did score to shorten the lead to 1. Neither team won that face-off. Oh! That was an error, but they saved themselves. Gunman says he's got to go. I mean, it is almost 3. It's 3-1 for Vietnam. Alright. Minute 45 is left in the game. That ball's off the wall. We're down and about a minute left. Serbia's going to have to come up with something if they want to stay alive. They need to score twice. Because without those 2 goals, they will be done for. Now, even though there's a team that's about to go home, both teams had an excellent season, and despite that, only one of them is allowed in the semifinals. And based on what it looks like, this looks like that Vietnam will be going to the semifinals again for the 2nd season in a row. Congratulations, Vietnam. You're going back to the semifinals. You have done it. You are off to the 4th round again. Well, previously the semifinals was the 3rd round, but now it's the 4th round. And I just want to congratulate Vietnam on being so successful all these seasons, and they're still successful now as they are going on to the next round. And we only got one more series to go until the end of the quarterfinals. The final 2 teams that need to play. Who are the final 2 teams? The final 2 teams that are going to be playing in the quarterfinals is the United Kingdom versus the Netherlands. Winner of that will be playing Vietnam. And thanks for watching. We will see you guys in the next live.